till the end of time. I remain the same. Money and fame can't do it. See how y'all act when I come around, looking at me all funny. Can't play with your kids. It's all good. Perhaps I was addicted to the dark side. Somewhere inside my childhood when this my heart died. And even though we both came from the same places, the money and the fame made us all change places. How could it be? Through the misery that came to pass, the hard times make a true friend afraid to ask for currency, but you can run to me when you need. I'll never leave, honestly, someone to believe in. As you can see, it's a small thing too true. What could I do? Real homies help you get through. And coming new, he do the same thing if he could. Cause in the hood, true homies make you feel good. And half the times we be acting up, call the cops. Bringing a cease to the peace that was on my block. It never stopped when my mama asked me, will it change? I tell her, yeah, but it's clear I'll always be the same. Until the end of time.
What's in me that's got me acting so crazy? Don't be afraid, keep hoping for a better day.
Please Lord forgive me for my life of sin. My heart still seem to scare all my sister's kids. So you know I don't hang around the house much. This all night money making got me out of touch. Shit, ain't flashed a smile in a long while. An unexpected birth, worse of the ghetto childs. My attitude got me walking solo, ride out alone in my Lolo, watching the whole world move in slow-mo. For quiet times disappear, listen to the ocean. Smoking ports, think my thoughts, then it's back to coasting. Who can I trust in this cold world? My phony homie had a baby by my old girl, but I ain't tripping, I'm a player, I ain't sweating him. I sexed the sister, had a mumbling like a Mexican. His Mexican, no remorse, it was meant to happen. Besides rapping, only thing I did good was scrapping. Until the end of time.
What's in me that's got me acting so crazy? Don't be afraid, keep hoping for a better day. What's in me that's got me acting so crazy? Don't be afraid, keep hoping for a better day.
Now who's to say if I was right or wrong? Till in my life as an outlaw all along, remain strong in this planet full of player haters. They conversate but death row full of demonstrators. And in the end drinking Hennessy made all my enemies envy me. So cold when I flow, eliminating easily. Fall to their knees, they plead for their right to bleed, while begging me to keep the peace. What I can see closer to achieve. In times of danger, don't freeze, time to be a G. Follow my lead, I supply everything you need. An ounce of game in the training to make a G. Remember me as an outcast outlaw. Another album out, that's what I'm about. More, getting raw to the day I see my casket. Buried as a G while the whole world remembers me. Until the end of time.
What's in me? I don't know. That's got me acting so crazy.
What is it?
So crazy.
Don't be scared.
Don't be afraid. Keep hoping for a better day. I'm thinking of what I said.
I don't know what it is.
In me, that's got me acting so crazy. Don't be afraid. Keep hoping for a better day. What's in me that's got me acting so crazy? So crazy. Baby, don't be afraid. Keep hoping for
What's good, chat? What's good? What's good? How we all doing, man? How we all doing?
Maybe it's the
You can't be afraid. Salute to everyone in the chat, man. We got a little bit to talk about. Not a lot, but a little bit. Salute to everyone in the damn chat. Guy, Jordan, Leo, my brother, Melon, my other brother, Jordan, Mello, Prime, Salute to you guys, fam. It's not really like this is such a huge, crazy thing, but it is something we do need to talk about, fam. But shit, before we get into the whole ENIC situation, hope you guys are well, man. You know what I'm saying? I know the lives haven't really been that consistent, that frequent. I mean, if you've been around the channel, you would have heard me say this on my last live, which was, well, to be fair, Red Dead. But yeah, man, I just don't have as much time for lives as I used to. Been working more and more, picking up more and more shifts. So the content's gonna be less frequent. I'm working on more videos. I've got a video coming out later today that I know you guys will enjoy, so stay tuned for that. Did a meet up with, to be fair, Melon and Prime are both in the chat. Shout out to them. Them two, Mike's, Alfie, and AJ. We did a whole meet up and did a vlog yesterday. I don't know when that's gonna be out, but Mike's has already dropped his vlog. It's gonna take me a few days to like edit mine just because of work and stuff like that. But mine will be out as well, at least my POV of the meetup and the vlog, and you'll get to hear my thoughts about it because I mean, you guys know me, innit? So are you gonna speak about the meetup? I mean, if people ask it, yes. People ask about it, yes, I will speak about it. Not too much because obviously I've got the vlog that's gonna drop. But anything that people want to know, I will answer questions on it. So feel free to ask about the meetup if you want. If the money's right, everything is for sale. That is true. That is true. We're gonna get into it because it's you know what I'm saying, it's a lot, but not a lot to talk about because it's not exactly like groundbreaking news. Let me pin that vlog, by the way. Thank you, Prime. Let me pin that. That's Mike's vlog of us doing the meetup yesterday. His POV, his perspective. But in terms of the whole ENIC thing, it's not anything we didn't expect. That's the best way to say it. It's not anything we didn't expect. We should have come to see that this was going to happen. Didn't think they'd put out a statement though, but at the same time, I guess it makes sense that they'll put out an actual statement talking about it. So it is what it is. Let me chill with you guys in the chat first, and then I'll show the tweet. We'll read it together because it's some long ass shit. So we'll read it, or I'll read it, and we'll basically talk about it for a little bit. E looking like Big Bird, of course, man. I'm rocking the yellow. You gotta love it, man. I rock any color and I rock it well because I'm just that guy. You know what I'm saying? I hope you're doing well, though, my brother. Everything is good. Of course, they were. Yeah, they ain't selling, man. What are your thoughts of meeting us in person? First impressions. First impressions. Melon is a lot quieter than I'd assume. I thought that Melon would be a lot like louder and like more of a presence, but Melon's actually very chill. You know, so I think that was one of the first things I realized, like, damn, he's not really talking that much. I don't know if it's because he pre-drinks the pre-drinks, so then maybe that just kind of, you know what I'm saying? But I assumed Melon would be like more of a presence in the group. And Mike's was a bit taller than I expected. Apart from that, though, I don't think there was anything that really caught me by surprise. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm introverted. Yeah, which is fair, innit? Which is fair. But apart from that, I don't think there was anything that caught me too much surprise, innit? You know, I don't think so. Because AJ's tapped. We know AJ's tapped already. And I know how you guys are personality-wise. Like, that's not going to change in terms of in real life. So I know how you guys are as people. That didn't change. Like, in real life, you guys are basically the exact same. You know what I'm saying? It's, Mice is much taller than expected. The short jokes might have to. I don't think they will with it. I don't think they will. But, yeah, Mike's is taller than I thought he would be. 100%. 100%. Arsenal's worth 2.5 billion, Spurs 2.6. If we start getting trophies, we'll be fine. ENIC ain't selling, nor they ever do, so it's dumb to think that they're raking it in. Yeah. They have to put a statement these things can be officially traced. Ah, okay. Because I know YouTubers are talking about, oh my god, Levy's gone, so in a year ENIC will sell, and it's like, I don't know. I don't know about all that, but I guess the statement is, it is what it is, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? AJ would randomly just say, yeah, there was a lot of those type of jokes. There was also a lot of Arteta. there was a lot of football talk as well, bro. So there's that as well. Also, Alfie doesn't let the Arsenal shit take a break, fam. He doesn't. Him and to be fair, him and AJ are the same. But Alfie showed up in a full Arsenal fucking tracksuit with an Arsenal shirt underneath. Like, he doesn't let that. Either he loves Arsenal too much, or he has something to keep up in it. Because I don't get it, man. It almost seems like it's too much. It's actually too much. I can never watch. Yeah, he went full tie, literally. He had an Arsenal jersey underneath, and then he was wearing the training kit over it. It's insane, bruv. It's actually insane. He was about to bring a football as well. He was gonna bring a football too. Any YouTuber says they know Levy is going and they know they're selling is it's peddling engagement farming crap. Lord knows I don't know. Hey, look, I'ma just say, I'ma find out when Twitter finds out. Or when the Discord finds out is when I'll find out. That's how I know. I don't fucking know about shit. After he showed up like he just paid a full 90. You know what I'm saying, bro? He showed up in a full Arsenal kit. I don't understand this, fam. But let me bring so because there's a lot of reading, by the way, and as you can see. So I am going to read it. I know you guys can read, but I'm gonna read it regardless because there's a lot of shit to fucking go over. Let me move this slightly. I couldn't believe when you took the hoodie off and a fucking Arsenal shirt underneath. Literally, that was so stupid, fam. Salute to Eric and to Ponfish. Hope you guys are well. But yeah, imagine wearing a whole full kit wanker. Yeah, Mike's called him that as well, fam. Imagine showing up, yeah, to a meetup in a full Arsenal training ground like kit, and then you have the Arsenal jersey underneath. That's too much. That's too much. I just speak to your boy Jay. He's gassed. He thinks the shakes are coming in safety pause. I can't lie. Whatever Jay does in it is what Jay does in it. I can't speak for bro. I can't speak for bro. That's the homie. But sometimes, you know what I'm saying, he be a bit, you know what I'm saying? He be a little bit stacking up. I always remember Alfie as the guy on the toilet on Cool. Yeah, true say. Yeah. Yeah, he was definitely taking a shit, Fez. I can't be mad at that. Yeah, I can't be mad at you for remembering him that way. I actually forgot that for a second. Hey, Prime, I still haven't recorded the intro to the Alfie video. I might have to drop an Easter egg, fam. You know what I'm saying? Two ways about it. Would love owners that wanted to win, but considering other things, they might not be the right owners. I know. ENIC has... It's annoying because apart from the actual trophies themselves, ENIC has been, like, pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? They've been pretty good. In terms of that, just the trophies and then, like, the decision-making at turns in terms of, like, backing the managers that needed backing at the time that they needed it. It's just certain decision-making has been pretty shit, and it's just been frustrating, isn't it? But, yeah, we're gonna see in it. I'll take ENIC over the Glazers or Spammers owners. Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. 100%. They must have plans to back the project. I flipping hope so. Because, like, so many people have left. Scott Munn, Daniel Levy, Donna Cullen. Obviously, Ange got sacked. So it's a new manager. Vinay's come in. Paratici's back now. I don't know what's happening with Lange. You know, the whole board has done a complete, like, shake-up for the most part. Speaking of the Alfie video, you're going to use his Yokeres run from yesterday in the video? No. I'm going to leave that alone because I've already got the courtroom bit edited and finished. I just need to record an intro and just edit that, which will take like 30 minutes. Then I'll just put it together, make a thumbnail, upload the shit. So it'll be out probably maybe around 8 p.m., 9 p.m. UK time, something around that. He did the Yokeres run as well. Yes. You will end up seeing that, guy. Don't worry. You'll end up seeing that. But tie times 5. Fuck's sake. Alright, let's read this in there. Let me read this out. So, official club statement. The board of Tottenham Hotspur is aware of recent media speculation and confirms that its majority shareholder, ENIC, yada yada, has received and unequivocally rejected separate preliminary expressions of interest in relation to the proposals to acquire the entire issued and to be issued share capital of ENIC from yada 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 as consequence of ENIC's majority ownership interest in Tottenham Hotspur, where any offers made to acquire ENIC and complete a mandatory offer would be required under Rule 9 yada yada. buy the shares of Tottenham Hotspur. That's not. So basically, it's just saying, oh, we ain't selling our shares. We've rejected any offers for our shares so far, and you'd have to buy the remaining shares not that are not owned by ENIC to get into the club, and then you know what I'm saying. Then you can bid for the other shit. Yada yada yada. All that just fucking long ass speech with about 27 commas. The board of the club and ENIC confirmed that Tottenham Hotspur is not for sale, and ENIC has no intention to accept any such offer to acquire its interest in the club. That is the main thing right there. This is just a statement on ENIC shares, not Levy's. We need to make sure that distinction. Yes, because Levy owns what, 30%, something like that. Take care, Prime, by the way. But yes, Levy owns 30% of Tottenham, so we do have to. Even though he stepped down as the chairman, he is still part of the Tottenham ownership. He's a major part as well. 30% ain't no little slice. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no little slice. He is still like very, very much part of Tottenham Hotspur. Like, he ain't going nowhere. So yeah, so ENIC, who owns, how much does ENIC own? Obviously they're majority, so what, do they own the other 70%? But they're not trying to sell their shares in it for the most part. You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to sell their shares. And it's going to be interesting to see, like, which chairman comes in, because I know what's his name? What, Peter Charrington or Carrington, or I don't know, bro. His name sounds like the people from Dynasty and now Netflix, but my man is what, the acting chairman or some shit right now. So it's like 86. No, but Levy owns 30%. So unless Levy is part of, well, I say part of ENIC, but you get what I'm saying. But what was I gonna say? My man, no, he don't. I thought it was 30% he owns. He owns 20 something. How much? Okay, hold on. Am I bugging? How much of? I can't even fucking type. Goddamn. How much of Spurs does Levy own? Oh, so he owns 30% of ENIC, and he owns 26% of Spurs. Okay. Alright. Okay, so he owns 26, okay. What do you think about Mr. Mr. Who? Mr. Who the fuck is that? Mr. Who? I don't know, bruv. I don't know who that is. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna just assume that that's some bullshit. What was I gonna say, though? Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say, bro. Fuck's sake. He cannot be baited. We've tried many times. Oh, it's another bait. To be fair, I can be baited. I can. It's just that I haven't. It hasn't happened yet. But well, I think it happened maybe ages ago. But I definitely can be baited. Oh, okay. I see the bait now. Now I see the bait because I actually read it properly. But it can happen, innit? It can happen. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I can get caught lacking. You know what I'm saying? It can happen. But in terms of ENIC in general, it's gonna be interesting to see who comes in as the chairman, because I know my man, what, Charrington or something, Peter, man like Peter, innit? He's the acting chairman right now. I don't know how much that's gonna change what happens at Spurs. So if a new chairman actually does come in, it'll be interesting to see, because if that chairman starts acting exactly like Daniel Levy, then we know it wasn't Levy that's the problem, it's ENIC. You get what I'm saying? Because ENIC still owns Spurs, basically, the well majority of the shares. So if a new chairman comes in and he basically becomes Daniel Levy with hair, or Daniel Levy but he's not, like, I don't know, innit? If he's basically another regen, then we know it's ENIC, innit? We know it's ENIC. We know that it wasn't really Levy. It's just he had to take the brunt of it because he's the chairman. You know? Not selling the club. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that, guy. Yeah, we could have had Oriental Wellness. I don't know what, we could have had something, bro. We could have had something, but Levy 2.0, exactly. Exactly. So that's what I'm gonna be looking for, really. I'm gonna be looking to see whichever, if man like Peter Griffin is, if he basically becomes Levy 2.0, or if we get another chairman that comes in and he becomes Levy 2.0, then we know it's an ENIC problem and it's not really a Levy problem. Because like obviously Levy has been the guy for however long ENIC's been here. Now he stepped down, so this is basically a new territory for Spurs because ever since ENIC has been here, Levy's been here. So now that we're getting a new chairman, I know people think like, oh my god, Levy's left, we're gonna be amazing. And to be fair, I want to believe that. Like, I want me dancing on stream to mean something. You know what I'm saying? I don't want us to basically turn into another. Like, I don't want the chairman to come in and turn into another Levy. Makes no sense. He's been there all my life, literally. He's literally been there all my life. Levy letting go of the position to be the face out and just be hovering in the background when now to when they sell the club, literally. That's literally what it's gonna be, fam. What up, Mr. Rudan? How you doing, my brother? How you doing? Salute. I read we'll get 100 mil plus for winter transfers. I hope, man. I hope we spend it well. That's the main thing, and I hope we spend it well. You know, I hope we pursue again with the Savio stuff. You know, because he does want to leave. It's just that the board would be annoying. Bro, just pay the money, just get Savio, and let's start cooking in it. You know what I'm saying? Because we need that. We need that. You know what I'm saying? We got rid of Alan Sugar and we got rid of Levy. Well, you know, it's 25 years, bro. It's going to be interesting. That's what I want to say. It's going to be interesting. There's not much that any chairman can come in and do now. So we're basically going to have to just focus on the football until January. And then when January comes round, we'll then see if we move it, if we move different at all. If we move the exact same, then at that point, it's not even Levy's fault, bro. It's going to be ENIC, and it just has to be. If we move different, then we know that Daniel Levy was trying to protect and grow his shares rather than, you know what I'm saying, doing the shit for the club and that. So we're going to know. We're going to know, fam. What up, Quez? What up, Jay Simpson? How you guys doing? Salute to the both of you. They should put money into our academy so we don't have the same problems with registration in the future. I believe that as well. I've been crying out for ages for the academy. I know Mr. Rudang is a big fan of the academy. He's also well researched on it, so he knows. But I'm sure he's heard me say as well, the scouting and the academy is something I very much want to improve at Spurs because we have the best facilities, in my opinion, in the league for it. No reason why we shouldn't take advantage of that. And also, in the long run, it will save these owners money. I didn't think Levy would step down. So, you know, I said it would save Levy money in the long run because investment from now would mean that you'll develop more players, which means you don't have to go out and spend crazy money on crazier players because the best players we've had at the club since I've been a fan have been club trained. Well, either club trained or they haven't been at the peak of their powers until they got here. You know what I'm saying? Son, Harry Kane, Gareth Bale, Christian Eriksen. You know what I'm saying? Dele Alli. You know, like all these players, Vertonghen, Alderweireld, Lloris, like, all of these man they weren't world beaters outside of Tottenham. That we were bought and they became world beaters. So I think doing the whole scouting and the academy stuff would actually be very good for Spurs in the long run, especially under ENIC. But I guess we're gonna see how it works, isn't it? We're gonna see. What up? What up? I see John in the chat. What up, John? How you doing, my brother? Hope you're well. If Levy had left the football aspect to another person, it would have been better because he's a good businessman. I fully agree. And this is what I say about ENIC and Levy. It's just what annoys me the most about them. Like, obviously, I can call Levy Voldemort until the end of time, innit? You know what I'm saying? But in general, they've done pretty decently. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't knock them. They've done pretty decently in general. I just think that the decision making at certain aspects, the decision whether it's to back managers or not back managers, to sack managers, to hire managers, when it comes to getting players over the line, when it comes to like supporting the squad and all that kind of stuff, the decision making at times has been very, very bad, fam. Like very bad. You know, it's been annoying, fam. It really has. So, you know, we're gonna see how it goes in there. We're gonna see how it changes. We're gonna see how it develops. But in terms of business, finances, growing the club, bro, they get an A plus plus, fam. You know what I'm saying? They pass with flying colours. You know, Dele Alli was a worldie at Dons. My dude, he was their best player by miles. I understand that, but Dele Alli came to Spurs, got better, and won PFA Young Player of the Year. Like he was very good, but he wasn't PFA Player of the Year level at MK Dons. You could not convince me he was. You can't. You can't, bro. Because remember, bro, we got him for 5 mil. It's not like we broke the bank to get this amazing fucking Jude Bellingham level kind of MFR. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was cold, but we got him for 5 mil. There was no one else in for him, really. You know what I'm saying? I still believe he'll get a new investment shareholders in the next 12 to 18 months. I mean, we're going to see in it. There's not really much we can do anymore. If the transfer window was still open, I feel like we could have said, or we could have like demanded or asked, or they would have had the ability to do more. But because the window's closed and everyone's just kind of preparing for January now in terms of transfers, nothing we can do. All you can do is just look to Thomas Frank, look to the players and say, yo, go win games, innit? Go win football games. Because Lord knows we need to win football games. I'm still pissed off about the Bournemouth result. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Dele improved with us. He was already that good coming in. I disagree. I disagree, fam. I think having the license in Poch's system made him more controlled. In my opinion, anyway. But to be fair, I was young in it. So take my opinion with a grain of salt. The PSR room Tottenham has is mental compared to the other big 6 clubs. I know we do have a lot. We have a lot that we can spend. But it's going to be interesting. That's why I want to see, even with a new chairman coming in, not only what we spend, but also how we spend it. Because even if you look at this window, the only like bad signing when you compare talent to money is Matisse Tell. I think everyone else is pretty decent. Like Pelinya, 30 million euro, but with a loan with an option. Kudus for 55 is like decent enough, especially for the Prem. What's his name? Xavi Simons for 51 is a good signing. And I think those are, and I guess Danso for what 20 something mil. I forget how much Danso is, but yeah, like in terms of what we've spent this window, I think we haven't really either overspent for bad players that much, or we haven't like the money we spent has actually been pretty decent, in my opinion. Yeah, Delhi was cold though, man. You know what I'm saying? He was cold, man. Such a shame with Dele Alli's life, or his career, I say, not his life, but how his career has gone. It's unfortunate. Tottenham can spend 600 million in one single window without breaching PSR and FFP. It's mad, isn't it? It's mad. I don't even need Tottenham to spend 600 mil. At least I don't think so. I don't even think we need to spend 600 mil. If we spent 200 mil, but we just spent it very well, bro, that is enough for us to be in those conversations, bro. At least in my opinion. Because if you spend 60, the thing is with strikers, right? The striker market is actually whack right now. I can't even lie. It's whack in general. I don't like the striker market. Because Isak's locked down. Kane, I guess the only one who could really come back is Harry Kane, innit? Which, to be fair, how would you guys even feel about Harry Kane coming back to Spurs, innit? Because I've seen those kind of things circling. Would you man take Harry Kane back, like, at the end of next season? Would you take him back? Because, like, that's such a Tottenham thing to do, to be fair. But at the same time, he's probably the best striker that we could probably get for right now, innit? For, like, right this moment. But if we get, we need a fullback. We're in desperate need for a fucking fullback. Left winger. Let's say we spend what, like 40 mil on a left back. Let's say we spend that 70 mil on Savio for a left winger. And then we need probably like an upgrade. If we're being real, Palinya's cold in it, but I think we need an upgrade on either Pelinya or the player who will play next to Pelinya, whether that's Bentancur or Sarr or something. I think Sarr is cold, but Sarr is just not at the required level yet. So I need someone else. You know, and then we'll see in it. Sorry, me wrong about Delhi is the proof. MK Dons, Young Player of the Year, Football League Player of the Month, Football League One Player of the Month, Football League Young Player of the Year. Okay, fair. I'll be wrong about it. That's fair enough. If we sold our hotels and women's team to ourselves, we could really spend $1 billion without any repercussions. We don't even need that. I think 200 mil on this team, spent well. I'm not saying we win the title. I think we could easily get top 4, and I believe we could win a trophy. Easy. I don't see why we couldn't. We have Richie, Solanke, Tell, and Kolo Muani at the moment. That's fair. Yeah, we do. We definitely. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Besides, Kolo Muani only be here for a year, because he'll end up going to Juve, innit? But yeah, that's fair. So let's say, like, because we have the ability to match anyone who bids for Kane. So if someone bids 50 mil for Kane, we can match it. And I'm assuming, I don't know, innit? I'm assuming Harry Kane would want to come back to Tottenham. I'm assuming, innit? I don't know. Maybe he'll end up going to like another Premier League club or some shit. I don't know. I'm assuming that he wants to come back to Tottenham. If he does come back to the Prem, innit? So let's say at the end of next season, we can get him back, or someone bids for him and we match it. He comes back to Spurs. You know, so if we get, 40 mil? If we bid 40, 50 mil for Kane, plus like 40 mil for a left back, then like a 70 mil for a Savio. How much is that, bro? That's 80, that's 150. And then, yeah, that's 150 right there. You get through a proper like 8, I guess, because we have a lot of 8s, but in terms of the elite quality, the 8s are kind of lacking. You know what I'm saying? I think 8 quality is kind of lacking. Bringing a better 8, and then we move from there, innit? He has to come to us first, to be fair. I feel like he owes us that much. I have a feeling Chelsea sign him and we win the league. The only way he goes to Chelsea is if he wants to go to Chelsea over Spurs, innit? Which I understand, like, in terms of any other player, cool. But because Kane has spent a decade at Spurs, especially seeing what went with Son, like, Son stayed and then ended up winning a trophy. Well, Son didn't win the trophy. He ended up being part of the squad that won the trophy. And everyone, I guess Kane sees all the revere that Son gets. You know what I'm saying? So he probably would want that for himself, innit? So he'd want to end up winning at least a trophy with Spurs. Unpopular opinion again, I think the Kane chapter has closed with Tottenham. Has it closed with Tottenham? I don't know. Well, obviously, the thing about Kane is that I think Kane, if he doesn't win a trophy, if he comes back, he's going to end up making his legacy worse at Spurs. I already think that he's a bigger club legend than Son, but like, in terms of Kane, because like Kane will be out of his prime, like in terms of like his peak years, he's not in his peak no more. At least I don't think so. So he'll still be like a great finisher, and he's because Kane's so good, he doesn't rely on like his athletic ability. So he can still play for another 5 years at a very good level. But if he doesn't win the trophy when he comes back, I think in terms of like the overall consensus as fans, they'll probably look at him differently. At least in my opinion. Should have signed Lookman. I personally would have wanted Lookman, personally. I don't really watch Lookman much, but this whole Kolo Muani for a year, unless we're going in for a Savio, or we're going in for like a specific player that we have in mind, there's no reason to just have a straight loan deal for a year. You know, next international break will be so elite. I'm actually excited for the international breaks if we do that link up every time. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%, fam. I'm fully down with that shit, man. I'm fully down with every international break we do something. Fully. The door will always remain open for Kane at Spurs. That is true in terms of everyone else. The squad would love Kane back. I'm sure Thomas Frank would love Harry Kane back. And the board would be open to bringing Kane back in it. So I'm not saying regardless of how the fans feel, but the fans are probably the last thing on their mind, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't lie. I can't lie. If we're being real. If we're being real. He's going to be 34 to 35. I don't really want to see Kane suffering out there like I saw Son. The difference is, though, is that Kane won't look like Son because Son relied too much on his athleticism and he didn't switch up his game. So Son was trying to play like he was 25. And it's like, bro, you can't do that, bro. You can't do that. And to be fair to Son, part of the reason why he never had to change his game is because he was playing with Harry Kane for as long as he did. When Kane wasn't there, we saw the big regression in Son in it, like in terms of a player. And the thing is with Kane is that Kane isn't like heavily reliant on his athleticism. He's always like strolling around the game. He's like Messi in it, in terms of Messi can just be walking around and not have much of a factor. But he just has that X factor and he'll never lose it. In my opinion, Kane will have that. You know what I'm saying? I think Kane will have that. I don't want to see Hero. I think Kane's already a villain anyway. In terms of the wider population of Spurs, I think Kane's already a villain. These men are trying to say Son's a bigger legend than him. I already know that Kane's a villain. I already know. Kane's chasing Shearer's record. He could crack it, to be fair. If he does come at the end of next season, he could crack it. Kane can play Cam. I wouldn't want him... I think Kane's just a better false nine. You know what I'm saying? He's a better false nine. Crazy comparison, but I hear it. Not in terms of, like, playing level. Not in terms of, like... Obviously, Messi and, like... I'm just talking about the way that they outlook on the game, innit? Like, Kane will be strolling around. Kane will always just be strolling around. He'll just pick his spots, and then he'll go to work, innit? He's not going to just run around like a headless chicken, innit? Son doesn't do that. Son never developed his game past being a finisher. And once his legs started to go, then that was it. Because Son wasn't even a crazy dribbler either. Like, if we're being honest, Son was just very quick and was deadly at shooting with both feet. He didn't develop his game past that. So once he started losing his pace, his dribbling was already kind of mid. And his finishing started waning because he was more tired, innit? Harry Kane... He's just gonna be chilling. Sometimes he chills offside, innit? Like, he'll just chill offside and wait until the defenders push back till he's onside. He does that all the time, bro. Harry Kane will just sit in the middle of the pitch and play the pass. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he's gonna do, innit? That's what he's gonna do. Kane will still get 20 goals until 36 easy. But it's not gonna be pretty exactly. That's what I'm saying. He's gonna be past his peak. Definitely. He's definitely gonna be past, like, his main powers. But instead of being able to do it for 90 minutes, he'll probably do it for like 45. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we'd still need to have like a good striker on the bench because Kane won't be able to do what he does for 90 minutes. He'll be able to do it in small spurts. So we shouldn't just bring Kane back and then start him up top as the main striker all the time because it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. It was the injuries that did Son dirty. It was that as well. Son's reading of the game was really good. Didn't make a lot of offside runs, and his finishing was lethal. Literally, yeah. Peak Son was cold, innit? He wasn't world class, but he was just underneath that tier, innit? You know what I'm saying? Especially for the wingers in his era when he was at his peak. Like, he wasn't on that level. But Son was very, very good at it. Very, very good. Some of the stuff I've seen from my own fans about Kane is fucking nuts. Have some self-respect. But that's why I think Kane's already a villain, though, John. Because ever since Son won the trophy, well, Son was part of the team that won the trophy, everyone has, like, demonized Harry Kane because Son stayed and ended up winning a trophy and Kane left to win it. Like, when Kane had first left, no one had an issue with it because everyone was already, like, everyone was okay with it because in our mind, we weren't winning a trophy, innit? So, up until right before the final, everyone was like, yeah, I understand why Kane left. Son won the trophy, and now all of a sudden he's a villain. Oh, he went to go win a plate in the Bundesliga. You know, his trophy don't count. And it's like, bro, what are you talking about, bro? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, bro, what? Man scoring 30 plus goals at the top end of the assists in the Bundesliga, winning a trophy because he won the Bundesliga. But it's like, bro, I disagree with you. Son's a bigger legend than Kane. You don't like Son because you hardly praise anything in his game, but Kane, you praise everything about him, and he never delivered a cup. I ain't gonna lie, broski. I ain't never seen you, so I'm assuming that you don't watch my content, which is fair, to be honest. But judging how I view Son in terms of like 5 minutes of us talking about this is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of crazy. I just think it's small but loud minority. 20% of the fan base. I suspect 80% will still welcome him back. I hope so. I hope so, at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope. This disrespect is part of the reason why I don't want him back. End of the chapter. I mean, yeah, I don't know if I don't. It's the same reason why I say like I don't really want Poch back because like we've had our run with Poch. You know, it's like having Poch back now. Like even regardless of what's happening with the US team, like just having Poch back now, it's like we've already had Poch here. Having him back is like, it's a bit redundant, no? You know, it's a bit redundant, at least in my opinion. People switch up on players so quickly, it's crazy. Well, that's what happens when you just move around, innit? When players just move around a lot, like people are just gonna feel a certain type of way, innit? There's nothing wrong with saying Son won us the trophy because he did. I mean, he didn't. I mean, he just didn't. Like Son did not win us the trophy. I don't know where this came from, but this is why, innit? Like he just didn't win us the trophy though. He didn't. There's been an anti-Kane agenda since he wanted to leave. Usual agendas. Yeah, which is I get it. It makes sense, to be fair. But yeah, such is life. This man single-handedly carried our club and kept us relevant for a decade. Have some self-respect for one of the best players that laced up the boots for the club. Yeah, Harry Kane is the best player I've seen at Spurs in my life. Yeah, he's by far. I don't even think it's close. He is the best player I've ever seen play for Spurs. Apart from Bale. I have to get that in. Apart from Gareth Bale, I think Gareth Bale in his peak is better. But Harry Kane's close second. Not to Poch, but it's up to USA and say that. Yeah, I can't lie, bro. Hey, as long as he's managing the US, I can just troll Jacob in it. So you know what? I'm fine. I'm personally fine in it. You know what I'm saying? What does Son do in the semi-finals and finals? I'm saying, bro, in the whole, like, he scored 2 goals against Hoffenheim. And I don't remember if he scored another goal after that. Because his performances, we were criticizing the whole season. Like, the whole season. This is why I say it's revisionist history, innit? And this is why I choose my words carefully. Because throughout the whole fucking season, we were all like, oh, Son's playing shit. You know, Son's not what he used to be. You know, it's cool with just the aging. And just tactics are making him look even worse. He's just tired. He needs rest. You know, and then he got injured as well. He dealt with an injury at the start of the season. And we were managing his minutes. It's like, it's all of that stuff contributed to Son not being what he was. Like, we've said that throughout the whole season. But because, and even in the fucking final, he came off the bench, bro. Like, he came off the bench. He wasn't even part of the goal. He was on the bench. Like, you know what I'm saying? But because he won the trophy, because he was in the squad and we won the trophy, all of a sudden, he's a bigger legend now than Kane. It's like, I'm sorry, yeah. Like, Son is, like, Son is definitely a legend, but like, come on, bro. I'm not going for it, bro. I'm not going for it. I'm personally not going for it, bro. Might just be me who got detached from Kane in the summer of 2020 when Nuno took over. Yeah, because he wanted to go, he wanted to go Man City, innit? And then he did the whole crying shit. Sat there crying, oh, I want to go see. I'm not playing for Spurs. Yeah, okay, whatever, man. He definitely was crying. But yeah, I can't lie. Harry Kane, apart from Gareth Bale, because that's my favorite Spurs player. He is the only world-class player I've seen at Spurs. Obviously Bale, cool, but I only saw him for 1 season. Harry Kane is the only world-class player I've seen at Spurs. And full stop, end of story, fam. End of story. I don't expect Kane to be prime. I see the reunion being more like how it was with Bale. Yeah, and even Bale was good. Even like he wasn't world-class, but he was good when he was at Spurs. Like he was scoring. He was playing well. Like, he was a good player at Spurs still when he came back. What up, Jeff? How you doing, man? Kane's one of the best strikers I've ever seen. Son is a great winger. Big difference. Yes. Exactly, bruv. Apart from Suarez, I'm talking about me personally, because like I'm speaking more 2010s. So if you speak about like players before that, wasn't watching them too tough. Apart from Suarez, you could throw in maybe either a Benzema, maybe, but even so, I'm not even too, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the only one I can definitively say is better is Suarez. I think when it comes to Benzema, Lewandowski, if you want to talk about Aguero, maybe. I'm trying to think of other strikers who I might have missed out on. Am I missing out on any other strikers in that kind of era? I don't think I'm missing out on anyone else. I think Kane, I think Suarez is the best striker I've ever seen. Then it's between like for me, I would say Harry Kane, but then like Benzema and Lewandowski, I'll accept people saying they're better than Kane. Me personally, I think Kane's the second best striker I've ever seen though. You know what I'm saying? Like, Son is not in that of wingers. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's just not debating it. Toby and Jan as a partnership was world class. Yeah, but never of them were. Literally, Tottenham has always been greater than the sum of their parts kind of team, innit? One superstar and then a mixture of players who are good or either good to great, but then they become great as a collective. That's been the best of Spurs, innit? So that's what I want as a Spurs fan. That's what I want to see, because you don't have to be the best teams in terms of individual player to win the league. You don't. You don't. Like, Arsenal have competed 3 years in a row. They've never had the best squad in the league. You know, like, you don't have to. You ain't got to do that, man. Bale, when he was first one, was amazing. Kane, Bale, and Sonny are completely different players in different positions. Bale had the flair, Kane had the consistency, Sonny had the pull shit out of his ass. Which is fair. That's fair. Great list of names to be a part of. That is true, innit? Because like Son was a great winger, but he wasn't world class. It's unfortunate, but like he just wasn't world class, innit? Like, it just is what it is. If you're at that level, being second or fourth doesn't really mean that much to me. Yeah, like he's in that tier, innit? He's in that tier. Keane, Berbatov, Defoe sharing him with my guys back then. Shout out Jermaine Defoe, fam. I didn't get to see much of him at Spurs, but the year Sunderland had gotten relegated, he scored like 18 goals in the league, bro. Like, Jermaine Defoe, even at his old age at the time, in terms of football career, bro, he was still scoring, bro. Defoe was fucking scoring, bro. I forget was that the 2013-14 season? What was the last season Sunderland were in the Prem? Wait, hold on. Last season, Sunderland. Last season, the Premier League. Which one was it? Was it 17-18 or 15? Was it 15 or 15-16? Yeah. How many goals did Defoe get in the 15 or 16 season? Oh, he got 15. Okay, I thought he got 18. Even so, 15 goals. Bro, that's cold, fam. 15 goals. Oh, he had 18 goals the last 2 seasons each. There you go, innit? Bro, Defoe, even at his older age, was still banging in goals, bro. Because I remember watching Sunderland as a kid, and I'm seeing, bro, like, these men are shit, yeah, but Defoe is scoring. I'm like, bro, this guy is 30. Like, how is he? I thought he was like in his mid-30s at the time. Man's still banging in goals. It felt like every week he was getting a goal. I'm like, yo, this guy is cold, fam. Imagine what he was in his prime. You know what I'm saying? Man could score from everywhere, literally. Sunderland haven't been in the Prem for more than 10 years. The relegation season was one of the worst in Premier League history. I know Sunderland were like very, very bad when they got relegated. But he was good. But the whole team, yeah, it was shit, innit? It was long. Bro, such an unappreciated Prem baller. Nah, facts. Wait, you got a little, Oh, shit. All right, Mr. Udon, let me see.
I think it's more complicated than just saying the club is definitely not for sale. Obviously, Tottenham's position is the club's not for sale. ENIC, who own 86% of Tottenham, not interested in selling their stake in the club. But at the same time, we do know that Tottenham have, for instance, retained the services of an investment bank to advise them about potential new investors coming on board. And that is well known in city circles that Tottenham have been looking for outside investment. Now, so far, no deal has materialised. But what we've found out in the past few days, especially since Spurs issued this statement very, very late last night, is that they've had two firm expressions of interest. One from Amanda Staveley's PCP, Finance International, and
Isn't PCP a drug?
also another from an Asian consortium. So,
Okay. All right, we've got interest in guessing some sort of investment and stuff. But ain't PCP a drug, though? Oh, am I bugging? PCP's international. Angel that day. Okay, there you go. There you go, bro. The man's on top 10 for most goals for a reason. Defoe was cold. He was cold. This madness. I don't really want Staveley here. She sticks around for 2 years, perpetuating a lie and being there in the long run, and she leaves after fooling everyone. Ah, she did that with Newcastle and a few other clubs. Okay. Fairs. Hopefully that we don't get her. Hopefully not. Oriental, please. Oriental, please is madness. Fuck you know. Fuck's sake. Okay, well, I guess that's something right there.
Tottenham are not for sale, but of course, we both know that everything does have a price.
You mentioned Amanda Staveley, so she's said that her group don't intend to bid, but is that her totally out of the running?
I don't think so, because Amanda Staveley is somebody who's incredibly well connected in the world of football.
If she's not preparing to bid, then that means she's out the race. Wait, what? What? Not a fan of Staveley, but not a fan of Oil as well. That's fair enough. That's fair. She's worse than Spammers and... Okay, bro. What up, Hyper? How you doing? How you doing, man? How you doing? The most insidious part of football. I hate it. Yeah, the whole business side of it is not fun. It's not fun. But I just want an owner that wants to win trophies. I feel you. I feel you, Eric. It's long, man. Just a matter of principle for me, I guess. I can't really put myself to wear a shirt with a PIF logo on top. I hear it, man. I fucking hear it. To be fair, I ain't gonna be buying the merch regardless. So, it is what it is. But I can't lie. If I end up buying a Tottenham shirt, I'd probably buy like one of the retro ones, though, to be honest. I'd buy like an older one. But this is just content farming. BS, don't bother about it. I bet. That's fine by me. I'm cool with that. Shit. I'm cool with that. Is there anything else I've missed out on? I ain't gonna lie, because I haven't really done any Spurs streams in days. We spoke about the Kane situation. We've spoken about obviously the ENIC stuff. We obviously Levy had left. I don't know if there's anything else that, because obviously transfers are done and that. Thank the Lord, transfers are done. I got so tired of just seeing nothing but fucking transfer lives every day, bruv. That shit annoyed the hell out of me. And it was annoying of me talking about transfers too, bruv, which is why I was so happy to change topic and change subject. Because, bro, talking about transfers every day for like 2 hours is so long. I can't be asked. All we asked of Voldemort was to care about the football team. Yeah, exactly. That's all I wanted. Tell's statement. Oh yeah, I did hear about that. About him not being in the Champions League squad. I mean, if anything, I mean, it was pretty chill, innit? It's like, oh, Frank kept it respectful. I wasn't part of the team. I'm disappointed, but I'm still a Tottenham player. That's all the right things, isn't it? He said all the right stuff. But it is what it is, isn't it? Tell's not in the UCL squad. Yeah, he's not. Odeberg got selected over him. I want an owner that doesn't abuse numerous human rights The only thing about Levy I valued is that he wasn't such a horrible person outside of business, or at least on the face of it. That's fair. That's fair. I can't like. There's not going to be a perfect owner, unfortunately. So I don't know. There's always going to be one aspect of either life or football or sponsorships, or there's always going to be one aspect in which we don't like. You know, like Levy, it was the success in terms of the football, because we've had very good football teams. It's just been the success in terms of trophies, but everything else he was at least passable at. You know, I think if we get a new either new owners or we get a new chairman, and we change up the way things go, like, as even though that could be a positive in terms of we win more trophies, negatives can happen on the back end as well. So it is very important to remember that as well. We're gonna have some sort of gripe with the new owner about something. There's no way we don't, innit? There's no way we don't. It's a good thing he's in the squad, because I'm tired of seeing Tell meme edits. Bro, they're gonna meme anyone, man. It's just it is what it is. Everyone's gonna end up just getting memed. There we go. Okay, sorry. Telling the benchers be shaking in my boots. Well, now you ain't gotta worry, innit? Oh man, I'm watching that you closely as well. We're gonna have to, innit, man? I have high what do you call it? I was very high on Odebear as well. So I'm definitely gonna be watching him with a fucking magnifying glass. Cause he better not start dropping stinkers, bro. He better not, fam. He better not. I put a lot of stock. I bought a lot of Odebear stock, and I bought a lot of SAR stock last year, innit? So I have to pay attention and see if my stock is working out. Because right now my stocks that I bought, my SAR stocks, they're looking like fucking prize gold right now. The Odebear ones though, that they still have the same value as they did last season. So we're gonna see it. The club statement is something from Deutsche Bank that's supposed to improve fan engagement. But hey, to be fair, ENIC ain't never really cared about fan engagement. Look at Daniel Levy, bruv. That man ain't never cared. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never cared. The Odebear one's tanking like Bitcoin. It ain't tanked yet. It's still the exact same as last season. Last season was just a bunch of injuries and like one good game. And now this season, like he's just fit, innit? So far it's worth the same, in my opinion. Never seen someone so average get so much prop. We've seen it. We've seen it. We've seen it. Is there anything else? I'm not really planning to be live for too long. I can't lie, innit? I'm not really planning to be live for too long, because I can't lie. I'm hungry. I'm tired, and I need to edit videos. I just wanted to do a 3 p.m. stream just so I can do it, because I don't know the next time I'm gonna be able to do one. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Frank is more like a crypto stock fraud watch. Hey, you know, yeah, Frank's on fraud watch. No cap. No Kizzy. No Kizzy. He's still on fraud watch. You know what I'm saying? 100%, 100%. I think that's it though. Maybe. Is it? Am I bugging? Is it? Anything else? Wait, what the fuck? Sorry, my mind went blank for a second. At least he sent the murderers to jail. Yeah, it's fair, man. You know what? Hey, look, Basuma's still at the club as well, so that's a whole nother thing as well. If these owners manage, or I say these, well, to be fair, it's ENIC, but if we manage to get Basuma out, that's a W. No cap, that's a W. You might know I'm gonna send you lot to Touchline. Type in E-Raid, and go fuck with Touchline. If you don't want to stay, at least just type in the E-Raid and give him a like on the stream and then head out in it. You know what I'm saying? Sorry that I'm not gonna be live for much longer, but I'm tired and I've got videos to edit in it. Alfie video coming out later tonight. You know what I'm saying? And go fuck with Touchline. Love you guys. No Diddy, but I don't even know why I said no Diddy, bro. But I love you guys. Appreciate you, man. Peace.